Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. So obviously, disclaimer at the beginning of this video, you're going to be hearing Rocco breathing. I've been making this disclaimer for the past few sets of videos that I have filmed. And long story short of it all, and I'm sorry that you have to keep sitting through this update, I don't know how else to put it other than Rocco almost died. I don't know. Yeah, he had to go to the animal hospital. Because he got into something that could kill him. It wasn't mine. It was left by the previous owners, and I didn't even know it was in the house until I saw that it was ripped open and he got into it. So needless to say, I had one of the roughest weekends of my life. It was really, really difficult. I know some people think that that's dramatic because they don't think you should get that emotional over dogs, but you know, whatever, Rocco is my world, so it was hard for me. And yeah, so he is mostly out of the woods when it comes to, you know, any signs of anything bad remaining in his system, whatever. However, the doctor did tell me for the next week or so, I need to keep an eye on him and make sure that he is okay. So for the videos that I am filming during this week that I have to keep an eye on him, he is right over here and will be snoozing away throughout all of them. So I just want to say that to you guys. I haven't slept a lot. I'm sure I'm not killing it with my looks recently. Listen, it's been rough. You think the stress of moving was enough, and then this happened and I'm just very tired. But can I just say I am so thankful that I'm watching Classic Who and gonna get into a new story that will hopefully bring my spirits up and liven me up a little bit. All right, so I apologize for you hearing the heavy breathing throughout this reaction. I don't know how annoying it is, but he needs to be here. I need to just keep an eye out. He should be fine, but you know, I'm a paranoid, crazy lady. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
The President of the Earth's government deplores the draconian attacks on two of Earth's cargo vessels.
They steal a few of our cargoes, we steal a few of theirs. It'll all blow over. We're ready for the jump.
Okay,
Preparing to enter hyperspace.
Right. Right.
Hey, look! A ship!
Nothing's a ship.
It's going to hit us! Mysterious object sighted during hyperspace transition. Object resembling large box with flashing light on top. Object disappeared before collision.
Only you could manage to have a traffic accident in space.
Oh, we didn't get into it. Well, by a rather brilliant last-minute course correction, I managed to materialize the TARDIS inside the spaceship.
Uh-oh.
Hitting it.
A moment ago, it seemed to change shape. It was when I heard that noise. Didn't you hear it?
Well, I did hear something, but very faintly.
Very loud.
Get the blasters.
You can't take on a battle cruiser!
Get the blasters. We are under attack by a draconian battle cruiser, Galaxy class, equipped with neutronic missiles.
Oh, how do you do? I'm sorry about this. Who are you?
Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Wait, what? What?
Joe, what's the matter with you?
It's a music!
Okay, this is interesting.
Draconian battle.
I found these two dragons in the hold.
Doctor, what's happening? What's going on?
I'm not sure, Joe. Something rather intriguing.
Get
you resist,
Intriguing.
we can open the hatch to your airlock, or we shall enter your ship by force.
We refuse.
They can blow us to pieces.
We do not attack your ships.
This is a transcript of a distress call from one of our ships. We are under attack by a draconian battlecruiser.
The treaty between our two empires established a frontier in space. We have never violated that frontier. You have invaded our part of the galaxy many times.
So something's making them see things that aren't there, at least in the cargo
We
ship.
know that he
And there's
now
a lot
he
of
wishes to do
misunderstandings.
so again.
He's
I
a
think-
soldier, Your Highness.
You attack our ships, and when we protest, you trick us with lies and evasions.
Oh.
The path you are treading leads only to war. Korea will destroy you.
Okay. This is quite the debacle.
Why do they keep calling us dragons?
Well, that's the way they see us, I suppose. It's got to be some non-human life form. Something that they're frightened of. Now, Earth and Draconia are both expanding, you see, colonizing one planet after another. And they're sitting on a powder keg. That sound made you see what you fear most.
How?
Well, it shouldn't be too difficult. It seems to act like a sort of post-hypnotic command. It'll fade eventually, of course.
Why should anybody go to all this trouble to make people see things?
Why indeed?
We've got to get out of here somehow.
I assume to start conflict of some kind. Don't know why, but.
This is your last warning.
Uh-oh.
Surrender your cargo and you will be unharmed.
Like battle stations, we better get down to the
Oh,
airlock.
see, okay, this
If I
is.
have to, do you have a
this
better
is
idea?
bad.
It's my cargo, and if the Draconians want it, it's going to cost them more than just a few threats.
He's gonna fuck some people up over some flour.
The family allowance will be increased to 2 children per couple. News is just coming through of another draconian attack on an Earth
Wow.
ship in space.
What are you doing?
I'm reversing the polarity of my ultrasonic screwdriver's power source. Well, that's it. Well, how very embarrassing. Good afternoon.
Look at it, your friends.
Oh, not their friends.
That's the time it's Joe.
That's what I thought! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is all happening too quick. What?
Another Earth cargo ship reporting an attack by a draconian battle cruiser. Rescue
What
ships
is
are now
going
underway.
on?
And the Draconians?
There is no sign of any draconian ships, sir. They are about to board. Now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Joe?
Doctor, I'm over here. Come on, come and sit down.
Aww.
Must have been some kind of neuronic stun gun.
They took the cargo, threw me in here. Doctor, they also took the TARDIS.
Uh-oh.
We're stranded.
Why should the Ogrons attack this ship?
To steal the cargo.
No. No, there's more to it than that. That sound that you heard, it's all too sophisticated for the Ogrons.
Last time we met the Ogrons, they were working for the Daleks, right? We don't suppose
That's
about...
where
Not necessarily.
my head's going.
Other life forms use them to do their dirty work.
Oh, so it could possibly be anything like. Oh no. Oh, are they dead? Are you guys dead?
They're both stunned, just as I was.
Oh.
It's funny. The Ogrons have repaired the airlock door.
Well, that was nice of them.
We'd have both been done for.
Why should they go to all that trouble?
Well, maybe
Good
they've got
question.
tired hearts. Oh, don't worry, old chap, you'll be all right now. Nothing.
Draconians! They're boarding! Good. I see. Having a fancy dress party? What happened? The dragons attacked us.
Yes, they took everything.
Including some rather valuable property of mine.
Well, tough luck.
Well, thank you very much.
Dragons.
Okay.
They attacked us.
Yes, we know. When did you pick these two up?
I don't know. I can't seem to
What is
remember.
up together? How did they get on board?
Oh, my goodness.
Stowaways.
They were helping the dragons. They're traitors.
Here we go. Here we go. What on earth is going on? What? I'm so confused.
Number C982.
Wow, we're really going back a little bit. Goodness.
Put him in the starboard cubicle. All right, get moving.
Well, back in a cell. Here we go.
In there.
We've made a lot of progress.
Hey, I've got a terrific idea. I saw this film once, you see, and there were these two big gangs of big fellas. They were sort
Will
of...
you stop pacing up and down like a perishing panda?
Oh.
Now come and sit down. Let me think, will you? They're desperately trying to fit us into their version of things.
To be fair, you kind of just appeared on their ship. You
Yes,
know,
what?
I'm just saying.
Joe, look, these people, we also know that the Ogrons couldn't possibly have created that hallucinatory device that makes the Earthmen think they're Draconians.
Oh, well, that's simple then. I mean,
somebody
all you've got
else
to do
or
is
something
find
else.
out what's going on.
Whatever you find out, you'll report directly to me.
Naturally.
What do they think they're doing?
Nothing. What's all this about?
Draconian agents. Are you sure?
What else can they be?
Oh.
Their story is obvious nonsense.
Oh boy.
The Draconians are preparing for war.
You are still only suspecting them. There is no proof.
Then they need to plant human agents. Traitors on this planet to sabotage our war effort.
Wow.
We are bound to suspect them. The sooner we confront the Draconians with this, the better.
Oh
Bring
boy.
the prisoners in.
This is all sorts of fuckery. All sorts of fuckery.
Sooner or later, you're going to tell them everything. They'll use the mind probe.
They more than likely wouldn't believe the truth anyway,
As
so...
long as you're telling the truth. Did I ever tell you the story about how I was once captured by the Medusoids? Anyway, they put me on one of these mind probe things, you see, and tried to get me to tell them where I was going. So I said I was on my way to meet a giant rabbit, a pink elephant, and a purple horse with yellow spots. Well, they put me under another one of these mind probe things, and the same thing happened.
But you weren't telling the truth.
Yes, I was. You see, they were all delegates for the Third Intergalactic Peace Conference.
How did you get away from these things?
Well, they had to turn me loose eventually.
Why?
They ran out of mind probes.
Oh.
And you are quite sure?
They locked on and boarded us. We saw them. They were Draconians.
Well, Your Highness?
These men are your servants. They are saying what they have been ordered to say.
Oh
We have
boy.
captured 2 of your human agents. We have no human agents.
This guy is really
Subversion
grumpy.
and espionage. I know nothing of this.
Perhaps you do not, but some servant of the Draconian Empire employed them.
Madam, I can assure you that I've never been... If we really were working for the Draconians, why did they leave us in your ship?
To act as spies when you are brought back to Earth.
Allow me to congratulate you, sir. You have the most totally closed mind that I've ever encountered.
Oh, wow.
Now, I beg of you to listen to me.
That's impressive.
Some third party is trying to provoke
Because
war
he's
between Earth and
encountered some
Draconia.
closed-minded
You are
people.
both being duped.
Take them away. Take them away.
Now, please listen to me.
Shut
Are
up!
you involved in a war that could cause the death
Oh
of
my
many?
god. Mr. Bad Attitude over there.
I shall inform him of this latest insult to the honor of the Draconian Empire.
Oh, see, now this is just getting bad.
Mysterious alien giants that can change their form. A pocket spaceship that appears inside another.
It does seem
It is nonsensical.
far-fetched.
Yes, you
However...
leave them to me. I'll get the truth out of them.
Oh boy.
Eventually.
Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, that was a Draconian with the president, you know. Obviously an ambassador of some kind.
So?
Well, clearly Earth and Draconia are on the brink of war. And they both believe it's the other's fault. And they can but try.
They are yet again in another, like, holding cell.
Yeah.
So,
Seems a fairly conventional type of electronic lock. Rather old-fashioned, really.
progress.
There
Progress.
goes.
Why should they produce such an elaborate lie?
The ways of the Earthmen are devious.
Oh boy.
Is it possible, Your Highness, that for once the Earthmen spoke the truth? Some plan of the Emperor of which Your Highness has not been informed?
We do not break the treaty of peace.
It would be useful to question the humans who were found on the ship. Prisoners have been known to escape, Your Highness.
Oh goodness.
Not
Should, too, escaping prisoners seek sanctuary in this embassy, it would be uncivilized to turn them away.
So that they could be your prisoners so you can question them? I mean,
I must not detect. No doubt you have duties demanding your attention.
they are just hopping from captivity to captivity to captivity, you know?
His Highness feels that such an interrogation would help to convince you that they are not agents of Draconia.
I suggest His Highness joins me here. We shall question them together.
At least she seems somewhat sensible. Oh! Aha! Oh no, everything ain't split up!
The Draconian embassy tricked you into moving the prisoners, then mounted an armed attack in order to rescue their agents.
I do not intend to break up diplomatic relations.
But surely there's no alternative once this news gets out?
Then it mustn't, General Williams.
Very well, madam. Under protest.
Realize that the escape of your colleague has left you in a very serious position.
But he didn't escape. He was kidnapped.
He was rescued by your Draconian paymasters.
The wisest course you can take now is we need to know how you came to work for the Draconians.
Where were you recruited?
I have a question.
What are their plans?
If they have
If
this
you tell
mind
us
probe
everything,
thing that makes you tell the truth, or
personally,
like, right?
that you will be treated.
You know what you're
Or
talking
strongly
about.
encourages it.
We told you the truth when we first came here. We're not
Why
working
wouldn't they
for the
use it
Draconians.
instead
We're
of
wasting time.
just dealing?
I suggest you let me apply depth interrogation techniques without delay.
Look, you can use your mind probe or whatever.
Like, why wouldn't they use it just to be able to be sure instead of this like guessing game of like, is she telling the truth? Is she not?
Gentlemen, to invite me here. You've now finally convinced
Both
them that we're both
separated,
Draconian
but
agents.
still
There
prisoners.
is no need to maintain
Love
this
that.
pretense. You are both agents of the Earth government.
Possible
my
plot
goodness.
against the Draconian Empire.
I would be so
I've
tired.
already been through all this with the President of Earth.
General Williams hates our people. Once before, he
Well, that's
caused war
probably
between
true.
us and the Earthmen.
Was attacked. But by Ogrons.
Ogrons.
Yes. Some third parties employing them, trying to make trouble between Earth and Draconia.
Yep. Stir in the pot. Somebody
If you
stir in
tell
the
us the
pot.
details of, there will still be a chance for peace.
Oh boy.
Nobody do realize you're completely on the wrong tack. There is a plot, yes. But
Okay.
the Earthmen are not behind it any more than you are.
Oh! Oh! He's gonna fight! He's gonna fight! Oh!
No!
What? Doctor? That back? That falling back on the chair? That was a move. That was quite a move, Doctor. Oh my god. Oh. I like how none of them are shooting. You can just like shove them away. Oh! There he goes! Flying with his cape! Yeah, there's oh my goodness. Stop it. Is he gonna get back in the cell with her? I can't!
Doctor, where have you been?
I've been paying a brief but unwilling visit to the Draconian embassy.
Oh my
I
god.
had to leave in rather a hurry and find myself back here. They think we're working with General Williams and trying to provoke a war.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I would be so tired.
Draconia is blaming Earth.
Well, that sound. One I heard on the cargo ship. I think I can hear it again.
Uh-oh. That means something bad's gonna appear. What's gonna appear? What is it? Who is it? Where is it? Oh! There they go. Oh! Oh! Oh, so they're making them see. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a problem. This is a big problem. And then are the Draconians gonna see humans? And it's all sorts of fuckery. Oh. Oh. They're so graceful, aren't they? I've always thought so. Okay. You know the one thing that I want to say right now, the main thing that I want to just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but it's intriguing. I will give it that. It's definitely very intriguing. I have to keep laughing at the fact that they just keep ending up prisoners, which kind of makes sense. Okay. This is what I find really intriguing so far about this story. We're laying some groundwork of that there's somebody pulling the strings, somebody stirring the pot, somebody wants a war, a conflict, a battle, like something to happen between the Draconians and the humans. And we've at least established that, but the problem is that the Draconians nor the humans really believe it. And what I like about this story is that it kind of makes sense that they don't believe it. It's not like, I mean, obviously, what was his name? General Williams. He's kind of a little, he wants to believe that it's the Draconians because I feel like he just doesn't trust them. He doesn't like them, and that's just how it is. So he doesn't need a ton of convincing, and he seems to, you know, just have this sort of attitude towards that, right? But at least the president, she seems to want this treaty, this truce, this whatever is between their two people. She wants it to work. She wants to trust them a little bit, or she needs more evidence than to go, you know, guns a-blazing. So we appreciate that. However, I did have a couple of moments throughout these episodes where I'm like, I wouldn't blame her if she did, you know, think that they were up to no good, because if you get these like eyewitness accounts that are saying that they are Draconians, it, like, even if it is the Orgons, like, you know, that's some damning evidence. I mean, how do you really combat that? And the only thing is, unless, I mean, the mind, I'm not saying that I want Joe to endure the mind probe or anything like that, but it's just, it's kind of funny from their perspective, as unless they think of it as like slightly inhumane, which is, makes sense. But like, if there is a device that's going to help them narrow down whether this person is telling them the truth, and what Joe is saying is basically like, whether she's telling the truth or not is like, the consequences could be war. Like, if, depending on if she's telling the truth or not, they go to war, they do, you know what I mean? Like, you would think that they would want to be sure. So that, I find that kind of interesting. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely an intriguing first two parts. I have to say, with the, them keep getting captured, it's just, it seems to be a bit of this story, is them just being captured and being like, well, I guess we're here. I do like, you know, the way that the doctor reacts versus the way that Joe reacts. You know, she's trying to be enthusiastic and have that sort of like, let's do this or let's do that, and he's trying to think, and he's also really good. I love the scenes where, you know, the doctor and Joe have kind of like these quiet moments, usually in captivity of some kind, where he reminisces about stuff or tells a story, and it's really comforting to her, and it's quite lovely. And I think he's found that that's quite comforting to her, and I love seeing that. I love seeing the way that he acts towards her really brings out this doctor's kindness and warmth, which I would say he doesn't necessarily show to a lot of people with the third Doctor, just my opinion. And I like that she seems really good for him. And I like when companions particularly have a really, really good effect on the Doctor. I like that a lot. So that, I really love their relationship and everything like that. I hope that they don't spend much longer just like in captivity with nobody believing them and whatnot. But I gotta say, it's really intriguing to see. And another thing about this story, like I said in the last story, you know, the Hooniverse is getting bigger now, isn't it? I love that we are kind of doing these back-to-back stories that seem to be like a bigger picture, not kind of just tethered to Earth, though Earth is part of this, but it's just, I like that a lot, though I miss Unit. Tell me we're never seeing Unit and my guys again. I don't like it. I'm not about it. Nobody prepared me. It's some bullshit. But anyway, I'm very intrigued, very intriguing first two parts. So hopefully the story progresses and we find out who's Who's stirring that pot? Somebody's out there stirring a pot. Now maybe it could be somebody who sees the Draconians and the humans as a threat to themselves and want to get rid of them. You know, and if you have two enemies, just have them destroy each other, right? Like, I mean, that might be a decent strategy. I don't know. So I'm quite interested to see where the story's going to go and who's kind of behind all of this. And, like, it was interesting when the doctor, because I was like, oh, that means when we saw the Orgons, like, I was like, oh, that means the Daleks, right? But he was like, they're just mercenaries. Like, anybody can hire them. So that opens it up to, like, everybody. You know what I mean? Like, that, it could be anybody. So that's kind of interesting as well. So I'm really kind of excited to see those mysteries unfold a bit. So, you know, to sum up, very intriguing first two parts, and I'm excited to watch more. All right, if you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I am just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.